I'm sure all of you can relate to that. The feeling and the cliche saying of, I can't even hear myself think. Your mind is running wild. Thoughts of what to do, what has to get done. Thoughts of you have to be here, you have to go there. Rushing to meet deadlines, rushing to meet appointments, fearing the worst, overthinking. Am I being a good mom? Am I being a good dad? Am I being a good boyfriend? Am I being a good girlfriend? Am I being a good wife? Am I being a good husband? It seems to never stop. This is why anxiety is crippling you. And I'm going to share with you how to break free. This is very personal for me because myself, I was crippled by anxiety. I was crippled by fear. I was crippled by body tension. I was identifying for my whole life as somebody who was an overthinker, somebody who overanalyzed stuff. I'm sharing with you the most personal and honest, open, raw version when I was identified as my character with my character's role in the play. When I was fully asleep within the dream. I recall times of me pacing back and forth, talking out loud, trying to figure things out and plan for a future that was nothing but imagined. Many of us, whether we know it or we don't, spend time here. It seems like more than ever, we all do. It seems like society in the world, culture, does nothing but enforce us to continue to move, continue to be busy, continue to get things done, acquire things, gain status. It's hard to keep up with if you are so consumed within this rat race. How do you keep up? When you are consumed, you finally crumble beneath the weight. And if you don't crumble beneath the weight, you sure as hell lose a lot of inner peace and a lot of joy along the way. It's a lose-lose situation. Continue to chase the cheese and deal with the consequences of chasing, or let the cheese go and starve. All too relatable, myself included. But I'm going to share with you the key to unlocking that inner peace, the key to your clarity, the key to the joy that you feel has been eluding you. It's very, very simple. It is so simple, but it isn't encouraged in today's world by most of society. And it can be the key to unlocking the complete freedom, relaxation, and release that you never know you needed. It brings you closer to feeling your true self and your true nature within a chaotic world, a chaotic rat race. See, this is actually what we always are and where we always are. But with so much going on, so much content to follow with the senses that pulls us in, even thought itself that pulls you in, the identifying with it, the grabbing, the grasping, the attaching. You're holding tight to all of the movement of the senses. It seems as if this isn't what or where or who we truly are. I have a video about the power of a conscious breath. The power of a conscious breath added with your remembrance of your peer presence is nothing short of a revelation when you are fully consumed within this show. I told you it's simple, but it is very, very profound. And to those of you who know about this, but may never touch here or return here, or more importantly, feel here, feel yourself to your source, to your true nature, your true being, this can be life-changing. With all of the movement, all of the colors, everything attracting you, everything making you feel like you have to keep moving, remember that you are actually never moving. Now, how does that make sense? You feel like you're always moving. You know, no matter what you're doing, where you think you are, who you think you are, no matter all of the things that you are attaching yourself to, there remains one thing that you cannot escape, because it is the nature of yourself and it is the nature of reality. It may very, very, very well seem like this isn't what you are, but if you were actually to stop and take a look and investigate, you would see that it's not hard to miss, but at the same time, it's so easy to miss. It's not encouraged to slow down. It's not encouraged to take a break. It's not encouraged to sit still. It's not encouraged to sit in silence. There's noise everywhere. Construction, traffic, airplanes, voices. It's so hard to escape the noise. That's why I love nature so much. But what I'm pointing to here, the way to unlock and break free from this anxiety that's been crippling you, so simple, but so profound, is return to presence. The pure power of presence. It's that simple. Now, whether that takes a stopping, whether that takes a sitting still, whether that takes a deep breath, whether that takes a sitting in silence, whatever it takes, return to your true source. I mentioned that we're not actually moving, or we're not actually going anywhere, no matter how much it seems like we are. And that's because you never escape the power of now. You never escape it. It is the nature of reality and yourself. The second pillar of truth. We are the eternal now. We just lose ourselves within the show, fall asleep to the dream, and continue to chase the cheese. But you can transcend all of that. You can shift back to being because you never leave being. When I say the second pillar of truth, sorry, there's a lot of bugs out here, is we are the eternal now. The key point of this is not we live in the present moment, or there only is now. Now, this is true to some extent, but I take it deeper by saying we are the eternal now. Because the only thing that there is us, life, now. No matter how much you get involved in, no matter how much you get consumed in, returning to your source, the power of simply being, the power of simply presence. The more you return here, the more you remember here and you touch here and feel here, whatever that takes for you, anxiety will simply subside. How is that? Because it gets revealed that anxiety, for me, the body tension, the fear that I felt, when I returned to my being, to the being that we all share, it was shown to me by this investigation and this feeling to my core that that was nothing more than everything I was getting consumed in and attaching myself to. In other words, a simple illusion compared to what we really are and what I really am. It's like taking a couple doses of spiritual awakening, and the side effects are seeing the illusion and waking up from the dream. I know that isn't easy for everybody. So in other words, as simply put as I can say it, take time to take a break. Sit in silence. Go out in nature and sit. Get away from the noise. Get away from the work and the deadline. Simply allow yourself to be here now, even though you can't be anywhere else. There's nothing else. I know it seems like it. Make an effort, and you never know what might come of it. But I encourage this in a world that encourages rushing and running around, racing and doing. If you do the opposite, you'll find yourself noticing, feeling, and discovering much more than you have ever known was actually there. So once again, I thank you, True Seekers, so much for being here. I got eaten alive during this video. There's actually a few deer out there right now. That's pretty peaceful. I seen a beautiful owl as I was walking here too. Thank you for being here. Please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe if you're not. I'll talk to you guys soon.